Friends, do you know that the most unrated thing in the world is confidence? Yes, we all know about confidence but never discuss it. In this world of every win, it is very important to understand the importance of confidence. If you want to reach your destination, then it is important to make confidence your best friend. Just like eating, drinking, and sleeping are necessary for a human being, similarly, it is very important to have the right amount of communication skills and proper body language. Confidence is not just how you talk or how you present yourself, but how you maintain relationships with other people is also a big part of your confidence. Listening to the Confidence Project, written by Dr. Rob Yeung and adapted by Sagar Khan, who is also a renowned British psychologist and a business speaker. He is invited to many universities and schools in the world. He looks at confidence from a different perspective. Rob says that first of all, you should learn to test your confidence. Rate your confidence level on a scale of 1 to 10. You want to avoid going out of your house. You are not able to make friends properly in the office. You do not even feel jealous of meeting your old friends. Then you will give yourself a rating of 1, but on the other hand, if you are a very confident person who does whatever he wants, listens to his heart and grows up on his own, then you can give yourself a rating of 10. Prop believes that if you give yourself only 1 rating, then you need good company. With so much confidence, you will not be able to achieve even small things in life, and they say that having a rating of 10 is also not a good thing. A rating of 10 means that if you have high confidence, then it can sometimes become overconfidence. Friend, you must have seen in your office that many people do as they please and whatever they do. It seems right to them that I will do it like this only now even. If you want to change such people, you will not be able to change because they are the Alexander of their own street. They do not want to change at all. They listen to someone else's advice, but do not listen to the other ear. Rob says that nothing can happen to such people. They will not be able to improve and grow themselves in life. Such overconfident people often do not change with words. They need Hudson, until they hit the axe on their feet, until they stumble. Nothing comes into their mind. If you are very confident or overconfident, then you should listen carefully. You have come to know that both the things are not good for you. Rob says that it is natural to have a little fear in you. So instead of having your confidence level at 1 or 10, it is better if it is between 5 to 7, then there is power to make life better. Friends, you are also speaking with hesitation, friends, because in this summary, the main and benefits of right and wrong have been told. In the continuation of the book, Robbins encourages you to wake up the lion inside you. He says that confidence is not a difficult thing. Whatever is happening inside you can change. If you change, then remember whatever happens, it is all a game of the mind. Your mind thinks much ahead of you. It makes you, I want to tell you better that understanding life, your future, good and bad fear. Everyone thinks in terms of their mind, and some people are more positive or more negative. So according to that, their thinking is also cloudy. Some are more afraid and some think more good. Rob says that it is important to keep in mind that all this is a game of the mind, and your mind is not better than you. You can give it a direction with your actions. You can model your brain with your confidence. When you speak well in your mind, then you also start speaking well in your mind. There are many such techniques and such examples in this book, by which you will be able to understand the world of confidence. It is written to fill you with confidence. We will learn how you can place confidence in yourself, how you can promote positive thoughts by keeping your thinking under control, how you can make your life colorful by understanding the pages of confidence, how to tick the real problems happening inside us, how to move ahead of those problems and make ourselves better. We will learn how to handle our relationship with confidence. It can be done, and in making these relationships successful, often when we were innocent we thought that confidence would be a big part of our life. We used to live anyhow. We used to eat anyhow. We used to do whatever we felt like. If we wanted to eat ice cream, then we used to know how to convince our mother if we had to bat while playing cricket. We used to believe our friends, that was childhood friends. But now we have grown up, now we hesitate a lot, think a lot, our childhood is gone, we live in fear, we have to play very safe. But now all this will not happen, even if it is slowly, but the inner fear will have to be eradicated. You will have to improve your mind by making confidence the best friend in your life. When we were little, how we used to live like birds. Now with confidence, we will awaken this childhood. So come let's start this journey of song with me. In our world people go through many mental problems and their confidence becomes low. He says that he suggests therapy to all his patients. He believes that talking increases mental strength. You become a strong person. When you express your feelings, you feel calm, you get peace. That's why therapy is very important in your life. If you have too much confidence, then do not hesitate to take therapy. You will feel better with therapy. But in this world not everyone is better than a doctor. Many people only think about their own benefit. Instead of giving the right medicine to a person and treating him properly, they give them the burden of taking expensive medicines and treatment. Let's see an example of the world of therapy. He was not able to talk properly to his team in his office. During the presentation, he started getting very restless in the conference room. Due to this, one day he decided to take therapy. Then Dr. Dorothy listened to all the talks of Jack and asked him to sit comfortably. Jack closed his eyes and sat comfortably on the sofa. Then the doctor played music for Jack. There was the sound of nature in this music. It was raining and birds were humming. This calmed down Jack's sleep. At the same time, the doctor asked him to tap on the wash of his right hand with the index finger of his hand. He was listening to music while tapping on his hands for about 1 hour. Dr. Dorothy told Jack that by tapping on the hand, we become calm and start doing proper meditation. Now in this example, he wants to tell us that everything which is yours, whatever the therapist tells you, is not true. Jack got peace after 1 hour, but now he felt that it is achieved by tapping on the hands. Rob says that music sounds better in this therapy, not any finger. Today's doctors do not even know the T of therapy and have come to become doctors. A person does not become a therapist with a degree. They also need experience. Life does not become better just by the methods given in the book. Friends, it is also important to understand a patient from the heart. Now they say that therapy is tomorrow, but in our modern world it has become ordinary. It has become very difficult to understand its value. In the book, Robbins wants you to understand the importance of therapy. He says that all the techniques used in therapy are first tested. The techniques written in a book are also valid, and if the doctor wants to know whether a technique is right or not, then he has to test it. Now take up the technique of tapping with fingers on the hand. If the doctor wants to test this technique, then he will have to experiment with people. Often the doctor 100 people are given the chance to do the experiment. There are a total of 2 rooms. 50 people sit in one room and listen to music and sounds of nature. On the other side, some people keep on doing tapping on their hands for the whole hour. After the experiment, those people are tested. First, many questions are asked. The doctor comes to know about their current state of mind. It is not right to try a technique without proper evidence. By doing this, you are only making fun of the patient. Dr. Rob himself suggests the same technique to his patient, which is science approved. This book is full of experiments and many such examples. In this, you will get good advice. You will get many practical solutions to control your thoughts, your feelings, and your behavior. We will learn how you can change your life and the lives of people around you by using new techniques. You will learn to keep your confidence under control, and you will also learn how to make your life better with confidence. This book is for all those people who want to keep a balance in their personal life. If you are an artist, a dancer, and you want to give your best while performing, then this book is for you. If you want to start your own business, but you are missing something in the story, you feel that you don't have that much passion, then keep listening to this. It is very important for us to understand the consequences of confidence and deal with it. If any of your friends is very emotional, he is very. Getting angry at small things makes you run away. There are some people who are not able to see the difference between personal and professional things. In office, if your boss makes a big mistake in your work, then you start taking it personally. Sometimes, when you are with friends, if someone makes fun of you, then you get angry. You do not show your anger. But while traveling alone, when you think about the joke or insult made on you, then it means that your emotional confidence is low. You feel bad, and you do not show it. Not even a drop of anger is visible on your face. That is why it is very important for you to understand confidence. Hello friends, my name is Devang Tiwari, and you are listening to the Confidence Project written by Dr. Rob Yeung, which you have done. Today we will know some important elements of human behavior. These elements reveal how your confidence is exactly. Are you a person who is confident in public, but is not able to handle your personal relationship alone, or are you the one who is not able to handle anything from the triangle? It can change the fate of your life. Dr. Rob divides confidence into two categories. One is inward emotional confidence, and the other is outward social confidence. Rob believes that there is a huge difference between showing confidence and being confident. You can do both of these things, but sometimes due to crises in life, your confidence becomes low. If you want to be confident in public and do not know how to speak properly, then perhaps you are not a socially confident person. You always start worrying about small things and are not able to achieve anything. Overthinking is a big reason. What will people say about your lack of confidence? How can I look good in front of everyone? When my mother left, I failed in the exam. These are all the things. You are wasting your time thinking about them. In everyday life, we often fall behind. Some or the other thing hurts us, whether it is someone making fun of us or something related to us. In this book, Dr. Rob has said that you should not worry. I will give you the best advice. Benefits of confidence: knowing the result and intention will create hope in you. On the other hand, Rob also says the same thing. People know confidence by many other names as well. Some people call it sing, while some call it psychological. It is important to understand confidence. Understand these terms carefully. Later in this book, we will learn to strengthen our confidence so that you will stop crying over small things. Dr. Robin advises to increase your emotional strength. By strengthening your social confidence, you will be able to model your skills, strategies, and attitude on yourself. By having strong social confidence, you also get many opportunities. Friends, like if you want to start your own business, nothing is going to happen with such quiet sun. Go out and talk to people freely. If you talk about you in their business, then a network will be created. When your impression is good, then people will also be attracted to your business. Rob says in the first chapter that it is very important to have personality. Just think how many such people are there in your life who remind you of them. Keep those friends or relatives with whom you may not talk today, and their character impresses you. Their personality is famous among people. Some people become your friends because of their good attitude, because their attitude and nature are not at all. They are short-tempered, but the way they get angry, we find it very funny, and that is why we remember them. Friends, the common thing in both these examples is confidence. Yes, they had faith in themselves. Whatever they were doing and wanted to do, they did the same. If someone is behaving better than someone, that means he has good values, and he talks to people very politely without any hesitation and treats them well. On the other hand, if someone gets angry too much, then we will never become his friend. But whatever he does it from the true heart. He does not get angry for his own sake. He is already like this. He is angry. That is why he always gets angry. He did not become an innocent person out of fear of this world. Friends, are you understanding my point? We are talking about these. The above example of self seems a little strange from the point of view of confidence, but understand the point of what I want to say. The person who gets angry outside may have seen something wrong happening, so whatever happened to him, he said that to the person standing in front of him, then it is possible that he goes home and apologizes tomorrow. But what you need to understand is that he got angry first, so he did not keep quiet. He told his doubts about his problem in front of everyone there. Whether it is his mistake or his, he did what he felt was right at that time. Then later on when he went home, he did not think that, friend, if I could have silenced the person right there, then he would not have done this. What I want to say is that if you keep thinking too much in your life, then you will keep thinking, and you will never be able to move forward. No matter how small it may be, it is important to move forward. We will learn on the issue of confidence that what exactly is needed to become an emotionally strong person. Friends, if there is lifelong confidence, then it is not an easy thing, but it is not difficult either. Gradually, by making small changes in the behavior in life, you can strengthen the root of confidence, and in the next episode we will discuss the compulsion of this root. What is there in all these shoes that is not there in others? In these shoes there is drama and overacting. While watching we have come to know that all these stories are a bit fake, but still we keep watching it. Why is it so? What is so special in overconfidence that it attracts the whole world? Is there some magic secret? What a simple psychology. Let's discuss. Hello friends. Welcome once again. My name is Dewan Tiwari, and you are listening to the Confidence Project written by Dr. Rob Yeung. I have done Sagar Khan's book. I want to say through this book that overconfidence often gets ignored. We know that it is overconfidence, but we do not pay attention to it because we never think about it so much. This boy named Sarah tells you his name, and people start laughing just by seeing his style. But the judges sitting in front do not insult him directly on his face. Rather, they also become a part of this circus. They also encourage Akshay by agreeing with him. Akshay happily starts his song. His voice is so melodious that people are not able to control their laughter. The judges sitting in front also start praising Akshay. But why is Akshay singing so much despite his voice being tuneless? Friends, Akshay is very overconfident. He feels that he is the best singer in the world, but in reality, seeing these jokers, we also get happy, our mood improves. We hesitate to make fun of him, even in making fun of a common man. You will not be able to find overconfident people. The talk of overconfident people is such that they are often entertaining. We laugh after seeing them, because we know that our thinking is not like theirs. We will never be overconfident in our life. But Rob says that this is not true. We also have overconfidence, and it never goes out of hand. In our society, people often keep thinking that why is our confidence so low? Overconfidence is often seen in our daily life, but we never pay attention to it. It is a bit surprising to think that overconfidence has also occurred in our life. While talking, sometimes we say something that is not even worthy of us. For example, if you give advice to someone, then your overconfidence is seen there. If a friend is not successful in something, then you start acting better, thinking that if I were in his place, then I would have performed better. If you notice your behavior in small things, then you will probably notice overconfidence in yourself. You will not only gain confidence, but also notice your inner feelings and your behavior. This will help you understand yourself better. Dr. Rob says that we should also read our habits. You can make sections on a paper and write anything in those sections like exercise. Now in the exercise section, how much percentage will you give yourself out of 100, 10, 20, 50, 90? Now you can test yourself by making sections on paper in many areas, and yes, if you are already rating yourself mentally while sitting, then write it in the comments section below as well. Let us also know what our listeners think of themselves, that whenever we write anything down, we remember it. So if you rate your behavior, and maybe it can also happen that you rate yourself a little more in confidence, it will be seen almost like this. So friends, This much was there in this episode. We have talked a lot about confidence, but in the next episode, we will talk about more of this confidence. We will also understand the speciality and discuss some such examples of confidence, which will make you appreciate yourself and your confidence. In college, the teacher suddenly gave a surprise test to the students and asked all the students to give a speech on a topic. All the students became a little nervous. There was a boy among them, Rohit, who was very overconfident. He used to think that he can do anything in his life. In his college, he once faced problems due to his football team losing a match. Rohit scored 3 goals on his own and made his football team win. He was always smart. He had very few friends, but his actions attracted people. He had passion and was a genius. He was also quick to anger. But now when the teacher surprised the students, Rohit was not at all hesitant to raise his hand. The teacher had given the topic global warming. Rohit only knew that global warming is not good for our world. Why does global warming happen, and how does it happen? There was silence in the classroom for 10 seconds. Then Rohit went to sleep and slowly figured out himself what could be the meaning of the words global and warming. Simply put, what is the difficulty in talking on this topic? Some time passed, but then when Rohit started speaking, everyone listened attentively. Everyone came to know what global warming is. Rohit kept giving the speech for about a minute. As soon as the speech ended, everyone applauded. Rohit was happy. Now after the class, the teacher said to Rohit that you convinced the others that you need to learn. I know the answer, but you cannot back me up. You took some meaning from your own mother and gave her a speech on the topic. You were not wrong, but you were not completely right either. Then the teacher said that I like your confidence. The way you win people over is very good, but you can make your skill even better. He bowed his head on the teacher's sorry button and said that yes, teacher, you are absolutely right. I did not know global warming. I did not raise my hand because I had to give a speech on global warming or to appear smart in front of other students. I raised my hand because I had never given any speech in my life. I was always afraid of speaking in front of people. I used to break into a sweat. But today I had decided to get rid of my fear. That is why I did not think much, and yes, I raised my hand. The teacher was surprised to hear this. He said that this was your first speech, and that too so good. I have to praise your confidence. Rohit was very happy to hear the teacher's compliment, but deep inside he knew that this was not just his passion to learn, but he just had overconfidence. Now, because of his overconfidence, he got so many compliments. From this example, I want to say that overconfidence is not always a big thing. Friends, it has its own benefits too. Some people live in fear, think too much, and are not able to become anything in their life. And the reason for all this is fear. Rohit was smart in studies and other activities, and he had never given such a speech. He raised his hand without thinking and expressed grief in his heart. Rohit knew that if he puts himself in any situation, he can become the king of the situation. Rohit always thinks that he can do anything, he can achieve any height. Now, in real life, he is not that mostly strong, but he has a lot of strength inside him. He wants to show people how good he is, how much better he is than others. If seen from outside, he is a very bad and selfish person. But if Rohit's life is examined, he has raised his hand on many such things till now. Now he is trying to make himself more and more strong. You have to understand, and your confidence level also depends on what you think about your elders. Now your confidence level also depends on the way you live, sleep, eat, etc. Let's see some examples which can help you in building your confidence. Hello friends, my name is Devang Tiwari, and you are listening to the D-Confidence project written by Dr. Robin, which has been adapted by Sagar Khan. Dr. Rob says in his next example that people in the world live in a lot of fear. Their heart starts beating fast even with small, everyday things. Like we came to know in the previous episode that some people are not able to speak properly in public, and if they are asked to give a speech, they start hesitating a lot. But when they start speaking in front of the stage, their fear goes away. From this example, we have come to know that fear is born from sleeping too much. That is, the head game is inside your mindset itself. Rob says that overthinking is a big reason for our lack of confidence. In this second episode, we will learn something new from the example. Robbie was a very big man. Let's say he was working for the government for 15 years, and while working his experience kept increasing, and along with it, he got promotion. Then people started knowing him in the lawyer industry. He got recognized. People started discussing him and his cases in detail. Being a government lawyer, he solved all kinds of cases, and the situation became such that when Ravi Sahib used to enter the court, everyone's eyes were on him. He could solve problems very smartly, without wasting the precious time of the court. He loved to talk in public and parties. He could talk in front of people with a lot of confidence, and this was not just related to the lawyer industry. He could talk on any issue with any amount of fear. He would openly tell his juniors about the experience he had earned in his life. Junior lawyers would become focused after listening to Ravi. The effect of Ravi's focus was also seen in their work. Juniors would get very motivated by Ravi. Now Ravi's professional life was going on very smoothly and with respect, but when Ravi used to come home at night after working the whole day, he used to feel dejected and disappointed. His wife used to feel that there was probably no pressure of work, because sometimes Ravi used to be happy, and sometimes he used to be sad. Now don't think that this means that there must be pressure of work. But then one day Ravi fainted in the courtroom. He was taken to the hospital. The matter was not serious. His husband was fine, and then the doctor said that the reason for this unconsciousness is his stress. The doctor said that you think too much. I don't know whether it is the pressure of the body or some problem is going on in your personal life, but now I suggest you to increase your stress slowly. You go home and take some rest and think peacefully. Hearing this from the doctor, Ravi's wife got a little thoughtful. She thought that the stress is not just of the body because it has been 15 years since Ravi has been working, and since the last few years his stress has been increasing. Then Ravi got discharged from the hospital and Ravi started resting at home for a few days. One night Ravi's wife asked him, "What is the reason for your such condition? When you tell me the truth, if you share your problem with me, you will also feel good." Now after listening to his wife, Ravi was shocked, so he told all the secrets hidden in his mother. He took them out of his safe and said it openly. "I told this to my wife Ravina, that for many years I have been doing the same work, same people, same work, same court. This is how long my life has become. Due to lack of anything new, I was fed up with life. It was feeling as if someone had taken away my freedom. On one hand I was the king of my own street, but on the other hand, the same street seemed deserted to me. People were discussing about me. But now it has been 15 years listening to people's discussions, so that was nothing new for me." Now while saying all this, tears came in Ravi's eyes. There was a moistness in his voice. Then in a very calm voice, he said that I want to become a criminal lawyer. When I completed 5 years in the lawyer industry, then I wanted to learn more, wanted to study. Then I went to other lawyers and recommended that I should work on criminal cases. Then they themselves gave me a chance. People there knew me. So somehow I got my first job. The lawyer said that I cannot directly hand over the case to you. So first you should sit with me and work on some cases. Solve it, you just do it for me. Now I was happy to hear about the lawyer, so I went to work with him, and then slowly I realized that people here don't know me. When I enter the office, no one looks back at me, and I was missing him. I started remembering my old times in an unknown place. I didn't know that that place was for me, but I didn't do that. I got scared, and I decided to live my life among my own people. But still, I kept getting pushes in between. I used to think a lot about becoming a criminal lawyer, but starting afresh again, that too didn't seem right to me at such a time. Ravi's wife became silent after hearing all this. She said, "Why didn't you ever tell me this? I could have helped you. My uncle is also a lawyer, and I know him very well. By working with him, you become happy and at the same time you learn a lot. By keeping your pain buried inside, that pain doesn't get better. Rather, you keep it hidden, that's why it gets deeper. And you regret it a lot." Ravi's wife encouraged her husband and said, "Look, Ravi, you are not alone in this journey. I am with you. So now changing your time and fate is not just your work, but I have also joined you in this journey. First of all, you should think calmly for a few weeks and take a lot of rest. Then we will go to my uncle and encourage you, and I know that he will surely encourage your work." Ravi was suffocating and telling people that there was no change. In front of everyone, he looked like a lion, but alone, he was like a mouse. From this example, we have come to know that it is very important to bring about change, even if it is slowly, but it is very important to change. If you are stuck in a loop, friends, then it becomes very difficult to get out of it, and all these crises hamper your thinking and your confidence a lot. But how many friends have you made from your childhood till today? Think carefully, and also think how many of those friends are still connected with you till date. There are many types of friends. Some people are always connected with you, but there are some friends who talk to us sometimes, but whenever they talk, we feel a little better because these friends are not always there or meet, but our relationship with these friends has become very unbreakable. We do not always need to talk to them. When we meet them, we can openly talk on any issue with any fear, and these things are such that we cannot even talk to our partner or family. Not everyone gets such friendship, but the one who gets it, he is the best in this world. I am the luckiest person in the world. Let's know the reason for this. Welcome, friends. My name is Devang Tiwari, and you are listening to Dr. Rob Yeung's Deconfidence Project, which has also been studied by Sagar Khan. Friends, did you get the answer to the question I asked in the beginning of this episode? Tell me, how many friends have you made till now? Please tell me how many friends you have made till now. 50. What do you think? How many friends is important to have in your life? Quality matters more than quantity. So this also applies to your friends. Quality friendship is better than making the most number of friends. It is better to make such friends with whom you can feel very free. Dr. Rob believes that the kind of friends you make also affect your confidence, their strengths, their goodness. All these things also inculcate a new meaning in us. If you want to make this confidence project successful, then make quality friends. Keep such people around you who encourage you and make your life more fun. Let's know in some more detail about the triangle. Now these methods will help you a lot in building your confidence and strengthening it. Rob says that first of all, the way is that you should not hide anything inside you. I mean, he wants to say that if you are talking to your friends, then talk openly. Do not go into it. The first reason for this is that when you talk openly, then your mind will be clear. The pressure on your mind will be reduced, and you will not even know when you have become relaxed. Often we hide things from our family or our partner. Doctors tell the reason for this that you always stay with those people. That is why you are not able to talk to them openly. What will they say? What will they think? Due to all these things, you start sleeping 50 times. But on the other hand, there is a person whom you meet sometimes. You do not want to talk to him. The reason for this is that you do not always meet that person. He is not always with you. That is why you are probably not able to talk to him openly. You must have noticed that when we go on a trek or travel with someone, then we talk more freely. We have a relationship of a few days or a few moments with those people. Even after knowing this, we are not able to talk to them openly. Rob says that the specialty of humans is that they are not able to speak 2 words to a person sitting nearby, but they are very fond of shouting at a person standing far away. Our brain is made like this, friends. There is no beginning in this. but we understand from the example that it is not justified to shout at a person standing far away, and it is also not right to remain unaware of a person standing nearby. Rob says that no matter how friends are, they can treat us better than us. They have a better vision and perspective than us. They also probably do not find that much difference in themselves. But humans are made for others only. It seems that it happens that we pass our opinions and comments very easily by looking at others. We become a little judgmental. We know someone better than ourselves. We can see someone's shortcomings and flaws immediately. Rob says that people need people to talk to each other. It is very important to go out together and spend time with each other. It is very important to talk and talk sweet and sour things together. What does Rob believe? There are many friends who do not need to talk to their friends openly. There can be many reasons for this. The first reason is that you cannot tolerate any good or bad things said about you by someone else than this. On hearing this, you might point fingers at your friends. That is why you like to stay away from all these things. But still, if you want to talk to people openly and take their views, then the doctor says that you should sit your friends in front of you and talk to them openly, and instead of listening to their views, you should ask them to write their thoughts on a piece of paper somewhere, and when your friend writes her views on a piece of paper, then tell them not to write their name. What will happen with this is that you will get to know the view, and you will not be able to identify whose view it is. In this way, you will remain connected with your friends, and will also maintain their privacy and confidentiality. You will also be able to understand their views. And moreover, there will be no animosity between you and your friends, because he had written this in my book that he thinks like this. In the beginning, it may seem a little strange, but friends, this method is very welcome in the world and is considered the best. In fact, many universities have also given the advice to try these triangles after doing research and experiments. So, if your life has become heavy with friends, then what are you waiting for? Hey brother, why are you taking so much stress? Pick up the phone and talk to your friends. In our daily life, we go to such lengths that even a cup of tea is not in our fate. But many doctors in the world and God himself have said that if we have to reach heights in life, then we will have to take breaks. You also know that we will not be able to climb the whole mountain at once. There is a need to take rest, right? There is an interval in any movie. Similarly, learn to adopt such intervals in your life too. If you want to move ahead 10 minutes, then after 5 minutes, stop and drink 2 drops of water. No one will hit you. Do you know that there are types of confidence in this world? Yes, confidence does not depend only on your condition, but there are many other ways to be confident. The fact that we are able to talk to people openly is not just confidence. Your confidence type changes according to the kind of person you want to become in your life. Let's learn and know how many more types of confidence there are. Hello friends, welcome once again. My name is Devang Tiwari, and you are listening to the Books of Confidence project written by Dr. R. A. Yeung. This summary of mine has been written by Sagar. In the beginning episode, we learned that there are 2 types of confidence, inward confidence and outward social confidence. What do you think about your elders and how much you respect yourself? This decides your inward emotional confidence level. If someone insults you by mistake and you are disappointed, then understand that your emotional confidence is low. You are a very innocent person. That is why your confidence level is low. Due to your emotional confidence being low, you are not able to talk openly to anyone. When your confidence is low, your communication skills also do not work properly. But on the other hand, if your emotional confidence is high, then you are happy with yourself. You do not get restless when alone. You start enjoying your own company, and you are also able to talk openly to people. I don't want this at all. When you have high confidence, then your communication skills are at their best. The biggest result of having high confidence is that everyday life becomes easy. Your emotional confidence level helps you a lot in your life. If your work is business related, then due to high emotional confidence, you may get success there too. Robin says that all these things that are happening inside you are all a game of your mind. Yes, friends, this mind is very clever. It is very difficult to control it. In today's modern world, it has become even more difficult to keep your mind focused at one place. Now, how to increase confidence in this world is important. Friends, remember that your mind can show you depth. If you can control yourself and gradually try to move towards goodness by doing small things, then this mind can take you to heights. Let's learn how to make yourself more powerful. Robin says that you should learn how to approach anything in the right way. You should learn how to control your emotions. We could understand the meaning of one should learn to convert one's feelings through an example, but today he is not feeling like dancing. He is feeling very lazy today from morning till afternoon. In the afternoon, he felt like eating something. Then he ordered food from outside. He used to cook his own food every day. Today his laziness had increased a lot. He used to say to himself that today I want to dance, but his mind fell asleep in a different place with him. When Rahul woke up in the evening, he started feeling like vomiting. The effect of eating outside started showing on him. Then now, he had to lie down on his bed only as much as he could. Out of helplessness, he had to move his legs here and there. Then his stomach got lightened. By now the sun had set. It was evening and Rahul was tired because he was just lying on the bed the whole day. He was feeling very sad. Then finally at 9 p.m., he took his clothes out of the room and went to his terrace and started dancing. The thing that he wanted to do since morning was now getting fulfilled. If he used to dance after waking up in the morning, his mother used to be happy, and he used to get busy doing other work the whole day. But now, he was dancing in regret, and gradually he started enjoying it. His mood changed, and gradually happiness started appearing on his face. Let's go. Talking to you is not a difficult thing if you like to stay alone. Then also doctor says that you should stay in the company of people. By staying in their company you unknowingly learn many things. Some of those things are good and some are bad, but if we want to concentrate and improve our life, then talking to people is very important for you. Hello friends, my name is Devang Tiwari, and you are listening to the D-Confidence Project written by Dr. Robin. Often we meet some people in our life who roam around with a different attitude. Like if you have seen a big celebrity, then you can learn a lot from their way of talking and their body language. But if in your personal life, if you are not able to talk to the people around you, then this episode is for you. Let us know why talking to people can be important for our future, and at the same time we will also know how to start. The first thing is that if you are an introvert or want to understand that nothing is going to happen by always staying alone and ignoring people, then these people do not say that you should change your lifestyle. He is saying that you should change your perspective. For example, if you always eat the same kind of food, roti and sabzi, you have never eaten anything else in your life, then how will you know? After all, we are all crazy about taste. Eating good food is just like visiting a new place. Just like we can become better people by visiting a new place, similarly, talking to people also affects us. Rob says that if you are not able to talk to people, then start with your own people. Start talking openly to your childhood friends, your siblings. You can share your problems with them. We do not like to talk to our people much. That is why start with your own people. It is important to get out. Doctors say that we should keep ourselves positive every day. People can also get attracted to you by having a positive approach. It is difficult to find people who talk well these days. So, if you look at every problem in a positive way, then people standing around you can also learn a lot from you, and at the same time, by talking to them, you can learn many things from them and indirectly adopt them. Your positive approach will improve your mind. You will also start sleeping better, and then it will be very easy for you to talk to people. Doctor did not care that always try to be a good listener in your life. If you keep talking to people in your own tune, then after a point people's interest will fade away. So that is why it is very important to talk about the things that they like, that is, the things of their interest. Understand this thing, friends, that nothing can be done with one hand. If you want to make an unbreakable relationship, then it is very important for you to be a good listener. Doctor has given many practical solutions in this book to talk to people, because some people are not able to talk easily, they need help. So you can talk to people by trying these practical solutions. Well, friends, do you all know why we are not able to talk to people, why we are able to talk to strangers for hours, but we cannot say even 2 words properly to our loved ones? And if you are such a person who stays awake all night, then a different attitude is developed in you. When the world is sleeping, then some people go and stay with you, maybe you the night weather, and the peace of the night may seem romantic. A different tune starts playing in your mind, and you start enjoying that time a lot. There are some people who like the day. There are some people who like the night more. Now the confidence of these people is also different. Doctors say that if someone likes to stay alone at night, then that person is also very confident. If someone does not talk to people, it does not mean that he is not confident. If you can be happy with yourself, then it is a big thing. There are some people who do not like to stay alone because they cannot control their thoughts. They become restless. So now the question arises that if you like to stay awake at night, is it necessary to talk to people? Dr. Rob answers the question in very simple words and says that staying alone and talking to people have their own benefits. If you are a positive person, then whatever path you adopt will be good for you. Friends, in this world, there are people who live alone a lot, and if someone does something even a little big to them, then they get affected and their button gets pressed and your confidence gets affected. So that is why the most practical solution is that if you keep some people around you who encourage your every work and also tell you the shortcomings and flaws of that work, then the hockey button of other people will never affect your mind. Are you understanding my point, right? Talking to people is not a bad thing. Right now you will have your own reasons due to which you do not want to talk to people, but people in the world are not that bad, friend. Even if some or 5 people have given a big blow, then it is not right to stay away from all people. After all, people need people. No matter how alone we live, sometimes we need people, right? In the beginning, you will hesitate a bit by talking, but gradually you will get used to it, and as I said earlier, the company of people affects you a lot. If you remain a good listener, then they will also be interested in talking to you, and you will change in no time. So what are you waiting for now, friends? Now it is not a big deal to start without this. Move forward with small works and see yourself changing. If a person named Shankar gets ready in the morning and goes out of the house and then a pigeon defecates on the white shirt of the new lady. Shankar had to search for him early in the morning, and then the pigeon defecated on him and ruined his mood. He thought that today has been a bad day, and the surprising thing was that today was the first day of his new job. So he became more sad because of this. He was already halfway while thinking, and time was passing fast. It was his first day, so he did not want to be late for office. Then due to traffic, he did not think it right to take a taxi, so he started walking towards his office. As he was walking on the road, many thoughts started coming to his mind. First, he kept thinking how he would go to his office and say sorry to the people. Then as the road turned, his thoughts changed. He started overthinking a bit, and he kept thinking that what would happen if he was fired from the office on the very first day. What would his family think about me? Will I get a job in future or not? This job has been found with great difficulty. Many such questions kept running in his mind. By the time he reached the office, his body had become weak. As if he was climbing up, his heart started beating fast. There was a flood of people. As he opened the office door, he stood there stunned. He thought that his boss would stand in front of him with a stick and shout at him, but nothing of that sort happened. Everyone was busy with their work, and Shankar took a sigh of relief. It was better for someone else to point a finger at him. Shankar himself decided to go and tell the truth to his boss. His boss listened to everything carefully and said, "Okay, friend, it is a relief. Be careful from tomorrow." Shankar became very calm after listening to his boss. He took a deep breath. It was as if clouds were suddenly gathering in his head. All the restlessness vanished. He went to the washroom and washed his face and laughed at himself. It's amazing, isn't it? Friends, from this example we have come to know that how much we make up stories in our own mind. Sometimes the problem is not as big as we make it out of our mouth. When you start thinking too big in your mind, it means that your mind is not healthy. Yes, friend, when you think negatively, your mind and bad thinking often affect your confidence. Dr. Rob says in his book that it is very difficult to control negativity because thinking big is a very basic human tendency. Rock says that we cannot completely eliminate negativity, but we can learn to keep it within limits. Let us now solve this problem directly. How to move towards that? Now I will present some points in front of you. What are those things? How many times have you told your elders about that? Think about it. First of all, I am not as good as I think. Often we think like this when we grow up. Friends, if we fail in the exam or lose at any competition, then at one point I am probably not that good. I am not that good. This is a little bit, along with this. I am an elder friend. I am an elder son. I am an elder you. You should not do all these things. If you say anything big to your elders, then it will affect your mind. Like I said earlier also that whatever you think or say to your elders, it is visible in your body language, and if your body language is proper then you look confident, and if it is bad then no one will notice you. So it is important to improve your body language. And friends, have you spoken ill of yourself, or has anyone ever called you big? You know that if someone calls you big then how much it affects you in our daily life. Many people call us big, and we ignore all those things. But we do not pay attention to it. Doctor says that it does not matter the most what others think about our elders. Rather, we should keep the most important thing in mind, that what we think about our elders. As we also learned in the previous episode that we become what we think about ourselves. That is why when you think big about your elders, there are chances of big things happening to you too. So to solve this problem, Dr. Rob tells us another trick. In this way, we can easily complicate any problem. And before that, friends, let me tell you that he says that we can easily achieve confidence by making small changes in our life every day. We can become the king of any jungle by testing ourselves. So now we come to our biggest problem, which we also know as guilt. Guilt means regret. When we think something big about our elders, like I am a complete fool, nothing will happen to me, and I will remain only a loser in life, my fate is bad. When you say all these things to yourself, then you regret, and the effect of that regret is on your mind. But if this happens, then the doctor will tell you a very beautiful trick to avoid this. He says that when you talk to yourself like this, just note which word hurts you the most. Like if you say that I am a complete idiot or I am a loser, then you may feel the pain of the word idiot or loser. The doctor tells us that if such words bother you, then you should repeat those words again and again. Like if the word idiot hurts you a lot, then you should keep repeating the same word again and again, and after 30 seconds the effect of the word will end. Come, let's see today. Now you will find that, brother, it is not like this. Its meaning will change a little. The doctor answers this that when you repeat a doubt again and again, its meaning will not change. The effect of the word pav which was happening on you will now reduce, because by repeating it again and again, you will start thinking, what am I doing? Why am I doing all this again and again? What will happen from this? So friends, this thought will break your pattern. Understand something. Understand that your day is not going well, and at the end of the day, you want to have some nice ice cream, and then your mood changes because eating ice cream affects your mind, and because of that, all your anger or regret of the whole day goes away. Dr. Robust's theory is also called acceptance theory. Once you accept yourself, then no one else will be able to pull you down. You will never fall into that depth. Dr. Robust says that whatever you think in your mind is just a story. We often think too much, but we should not trust all our thoughts because at the end of the day, it is just a thought. Whatever you think in your mind, it has never really happened, and it will never happen. If you learn to stay positive, keep in mind. Dr. Rob had said that whatever you say, whatever you think, that is what you are. Dr. Rob tells another way by which we can back out of this thought. He says that whenever you get negative thoughts, then you should talk to yourself like I am a great person, and nothing will happen to me or people will always make me cry in this life. If some such thoughts come to your mind, then you should talk to yourself like I am a great person, and nothing will happen to me or people will always make me cry in this life. If you are having this in your mind, then to improve it, you can say that all these games are nonsense. I am not that kind of a person at all. It's just that today is a big day, that's why I am having all these thoughts. What did I do? If you understood, then you saw what I did. After understanding, I manifested myself. That's all you have to do, nothing else, with your thoughts. You don't have to fight. You don't have to tackle them. You don't have to fight with them at all. Just understand that these are temporary thoughts. Doctor, you say that we need to take care of ourselves. Once you get into the habit of taking care of yourself, then gradually negative thoughts will reduce. Whenever anything or any question is occupying your mind and pulling you towards the depth, then you should ask yourself some questions, such questions that break that pattern. Ask yourself whether a thought is really important for me. Will I go away if I sleep in front of it? Will I become more sad? When you start asking all these questions to yourself in your daily life and get into the habit of it, then you will never be able to hang your bad thoughts. Dr. Sahib, this method is called delayed destruction. You will learn to break your thoughts. No person, no power in the world will be able to rock you. There are many things in this world that can help you break your thoughts, like you can listen to a song, see your old photo, or go out and play some game. Anything that your mother should keep you confident in your professional and personal life. If you want to talk to people, then you should remember what your goal is. When you talk to people keeping your goal in mind, you will look more confident. Your outward social confidence will increase only from this. Hello friends, I am your friend and host Devang Tiwari, and you are listening to the Confidence Project written by Dr. Robin. This summary has been adopted by Sagar Khan. We have so far learned how to increase our emotional social confidence. You must try many ways of Dr. Robin, and tell us in the comment below which ways are really good for you. Let's increase the confidence level. Friends, we must have heard that the world is based on hope, but this hope itself sometimes hurts you. If you are working in the office and you do not get a promotion, then you become more sad because you expect a lot from this world. You expect a lot, but if you know that you are a negative kind of person, then having hope may not be good for you, because hope and never be divided by negativity. If your mind is positive, and if you are hungry for your destination, only then your hope will give you a gift. If you want to make a good impression in front of people, then remember that you should not think anything negative about them, because when we go to talk to a person, we keep thinking that how will that person react to our button, whether he is interested in talking to us or not, whether he will get angry with us or not. When you think about such negative things, then your confidence becomes low. So whenever you meet a person, do not think anything negative about them. Friends, we often spoil the fun of that thing by thinking about one thing. It is also important to live a little peacefully. Nothing happens in life by sleeping too much. If you maintain a little peace, then positivity will come to roam in your street and confidence will change your life by itself. Along with this, Dr. Robies also says in the middle of the book that if you want to increase your confidence, then first of all you become a good listener. Some people who say fat more than listening. They enjoy it, and if you become one of those listeners, you will get more knowledge, you will look different. By listening to their words you will trust them less. People will trust them more than doctors. Whenever you do good for others, listen to others, then a good feeling is created inside you. You feel that you are doing something good. That is why your anxiety reduces. Yes, friends, doing good for anyone can reduce your stress. Dr. Robbins tells us many ways to keep our stress under control in the book. One of them is that if you are under stress, then hold a shot ball in your hand and keep on quenching it for about 30 seconds. This releases chemicals in your body like you relax. Sometimes we worry a lot thinking what to talk to others. So Rock says that if we do not know what to talk to people, then in the beginning you should ask them big questions. Ask them what they do, what they like, and ask such questions which are not relevant to our mind. The answer should not be yes or no. If their answers are long, then you will be able to ask them more questions. And if someone wants to talk to you, then you should also not give short answers, like if someone asks you that what do you do, and you said that I am a teacher, then now it will be difficult to take the conversation forward. So instead of this, the doctor says that you should answer in detail so that the other person will talk to you more, and you will say that I am a teacher, and the most special thing about being a teacher is that I can teach children, and at the same time I also want to learn from them. When you understand the way to ask questions in detail, then it will be easy for you to talk to people. And if that person and your thoughts match, then understand that the matter is settled. Dr. Rock says that until you do not talk to people, you will not be able to know them, and your personality will also not be able to make that difference. People like themselves. Everyone knows this. Everyone likes to talk in their own language. So if you talk to people about their favorite things, then it will be easy for you to talk to them too. Rob believes that if you want to increase the relationship with people, then it is not necessary to talk to them always. If they are talking to someone, then you should react to their buttons. Their eyes will not be on you, but their mind will definitely notice your reaction and is becoming protective. Often when an unknown boy goes to talk to girls, they take such a posture. You should travel a lot in your life so that you get experience. Doctors say that with more and more experience, the fear on your face goes away. According to psychology, when you travel, you start living in the present and you stop worrying about the future. This will reduce your expectations and your negativity will go away. The experience you get from traveling will not only increase your confidence, but also you will have a lot to talk to people. You will be able to build a good relationship with others as soon as possible. Dr. Rob says that you should always keep challenging yourself. That challenge can be physical as well as mental. In physical challenge, you will focus on fitness, and if you want to challenge yourself mentally, then meet new people. By meeting good people, you will increase your goodness and your knowledge, and by meeting all the people, you will learn to handle people. If someone talks rudely to you, if it is happening, then you might feel a little pain in the beginning, but if you get the experience, then you will handle it comfortably, and then no negative thing will even talk to you. So friends, this was the Confidence Project for Dr. Robin, which was hosted by Sagar Khan. Your host Das Dewan will be present again with a new family. Do let us know by commenting how you liked it. We will meet on some other topic, and we will discuss further. Till then, keep listening.